Welcome to my YouTube channel Modi Mechanical Engineering Tutorials. So in this video I would like to explaining in detail discussion on to the MCQ on drilling machines. So this is our session number 5. So first of all, if you prepare for some competitive examinations like GATE, UPSC and all government examinations, you will subscribe my channel Modi Mechanical Engineering Tutorials. So now we will start with our question number 1. According to the shank type, drill can be classified as option A, straight shank, option B, taper shank, option C, both A and B, or you can say both straight shank and taper shank, and option D, none of the mentions. So basically, just you can see, so this is our drill. Just you can see, this is our fluids, and if that is our shank portion. So if it will be the straight shank, if you find some taper section like this, for holding the drill bit, so that will be the taper shank. So according to the shank type, it will be both the straight shank, or you can say parallel shank, and taper shank. So option C, that will be the right answer. According to the shank type, drill can be classified as both straight shank and taper shank. Then we will see the next question. In which type drill is held in a spindle directly? So basically, shank, that will be, we already discussing, that will be the two types, parallel shank and taper shank. So in case of the taper type, drill is held into the spindle directly, because this taper section, that will be easily fitted into that tool holding device. So in case of the taper shank, tool is directly held into the spindle. In case of the parallel shank, it will be requirement of the different kind of tool holding mechanisms. So in case of these questions, in taper shank, drill is directly held into the spindle. Then next question. In which of the following length by diameter ratio is long? So just you can see the options. Option A, half round drill. Option B, gun drill. Option C, both A and B, or you can say both half round drill and gun drill. And option C, none of the mentions. So just you can concentrate over here. Generally, length to diameter ratio, that will be used for deep drill kind of operations, or you can say deep drill operations. So basically, for option A, half round drill, that will be also the category of deep drill operations. And gun drill, which is also, it will be having a high L by D ratio, you can say one kind of deep drilling operations. For these questions, in which of the following L by D ratio is very long? So for both A and B, that will be requirement of the high L by D ratio. So according to these questions, right answer is both A and B. Then we will see the next question. Which of the drill is the distance the drill moves into the work at each revolution of the spindle? So suppose this is our drill bits and this is our components. So what is the answer? So which kind of drill is the distance that drill moves into the work by each revolutions? So suppose that will be direction of the feed. So basically feed that will be provided during the drilling operations to performing a making and hole. So the feed of the drill is the distance the drill moves into the workpiece. So that will be called as a feed. So the option is A, depth of cut, B, feed, cutting speed, and none of the mentioned. So according to this description, that distance it will be called as a feed is given by the each revolution of the spindle. So option B. Then we will see the next question. Machining time is expressed in option A, mm per minute, option B, minute into minute, option C, minute, and option D, none of the mentions. So basically for all kind of metal cutting operations, basically the machining time is expressed into the minute. So that will be the right answer, C, minute. So machining time is always expressed into the minute. Then discussing with the next question. Which of the following process requires abundant coolant? Option A, drilling, option B, tapping, option C, boring, and option D, none of the mentions. So basically drilling that will be used to make a hole into the workpiece. So that will be requirement of the less amount of force. Then tapping. So tapping is generally used to make an internal thread. So that will be considering as a metal forming processes. So that will be the requires abundant coolant for increasing the accuracy of making an internal threads, because thread it will be having a good accuracy. That will be the necessary conditions to making a thread. Then boring, that will be generally used to enlarging an existing diameter of the hole, and none of the mentions. So basically tapping that will be requires the abundant coolant during the operations to making a accurate threading, or you can say internal threadings. Then we will see the next question. A metal is removed in drilling operation by option A, compression, option B, shearing, option C, extrusion, and option D, shearing and extrusion. So basically for drilling operations, shearing and basically extrusion, that both are used for removing the metals. So according to these questions, shearing and extrusion both are used to remove in drilling operations. So option D. Then next question. An oversized hole will be produced in drilling if, suppose that will be the drilling job. So that will be the required size, and that will be making an oversized drills. So why that will be such kind of defects it will be generating by the drilling operations. So what you need to control. So the option A, feed rate is very high. Option B, insufficient coolant is being used. Option C, cutting speed is too low. And option D, drill is not properly fixed. So basically this oversize of the drill generally by using, or you can say insufficient coolant is supplied during the cutting operations. So due to that insufficient coolant is in between that tool and workpiece surface, so it will be always becoming a oversize of the drill, because all that cutted portion, or can say cutted metal partitions, it will be not easily coming out from the machining. So due to that cutted metal, it will be into the job. So that will be increasing the diameter of the drill. So that will be called as a oversized hole. So in case of oversized hole, will be produced into drilling if you can't controlling the proper coolant? So then the answer is B. Insufficient coolant is used for oversize the hole. Then next question. Most widely used materials for drills, taps and reamers is option A. Low alloy carbon steel, option B. Carbon steel, option C. high speed steel, and option D. cemented carbide. So for in general applications for making drills, or you can say internal threads and super finishing operations, generally the materials it will be made from the low alloy carbon steel. So that will be also having a good performance with the low cost. So most widely used materials for the drill, and that will be low alloy carbon steel. Option A. Then next question. Most suitable machine for drilling holes in rifle barrels is option A. ultrasonic machining, option B. laser machining, option C. radial drilling machine, and option D. deep hole drilling machines. So basically for rifle barrels, so in case of the rifle barrels, as you can see, that will be the length of that particular barrels and required diameter of the barrels. So it will be having a L by D ratio, and that will be coming from the deep hole. Process is being used to making a rifle barrels, or you can say gun metal. So basically deep hole drilling machines, which is suitable machines to drill holes into rifle barrels. So the option D, deep hole drilling machines, that will be having a good accuracy to making such kind of holes into the rifle barrels. So if you like this, then subscribe and share more the mechanical engineering tutorials. Thank you so much and keep watching.